So we're going to go to page,
Mateo.
Mateo's missing, so he'll watch this later. So go to page 85 in grammar. 85.
Mateo.
I know, we miss you. Okay. Page 85. You guys there? We are going to talk about adverb clause or prepositional phrase. You guys already know each of those because we've talked about it before. You know what an adverb clause is. It starts with, that's the clause that starts with www.asia.b, one of those words. And you already know a prepositional phrase because it starts with a preposition. But you're going to look at the difference between the two. Oh, here comes Mateo. Yay. Coming in.
Mateo.
So here are the list of words for the Asia clause. These are the www.asia. Remember when, while, where, as, since, if, although, because. You guys know those. We memorized those before. So notice that some of them are in bold, like as, since, and because. This is a list of prepositions. You have a page like this marked with another list of prepositions. It's the same list, and these words start a prepositional phrase. But guess what?
Mateo.
Did you notice that the words in bold are also in bold here? So if you look for as, it's up here in bold and here in bold. And then you look for since, sense is over here. They're dark too. And then because, and then on this list, do you see where it says because of? There it is. That's when it becomes a prepositional phrase. That's why I always tell you don't use of next to because if you're trying to think of a www Asia word, don't use of next to this one. But if it's a prepositional phrase, it will have of next to it. That's a preposition. Okay. Now, we're going to talk a little bit more about the differences between the two types of groups of words. We're looking at adverb clauses and prepositional phrases. So here is an example of an adverb clause with the word as. It says, as Johnny gave orders, the mice followed. It says, as Johnny gave orders is an adverb clause. Here's the pattern. Do you see this part in bold? It says www word, that's as in this sentence, plus the subject, Johnny, plus the verb, gave. That's the thing I want you to remember. For the adverb clauses, it's going to have a subject and a verb. Okay, just remember that. That's the pattern. www word, subject, verb. Now look at this. This is a prepositional phrase. This is different than a clause. As a leader, Johnny took charge. As a leader is a prepositional phrase, and here's the pattern for that. The pattern is the preposition as plus a noun leader. No verb. Notice that. In the prepositional phrases, there are no verbs. In the clauses, yes verbs. In phrases, no verbs. Okay? The word because usually begins an adverb clause. However, when because is followed by of, the two words together are a preposition. So here's the example of the clause, the adverb clause. Johnny ate because the food was tasty. Because the food was tasty is an adverb clause. And here's that pattern again. It has the www word because plus the subject, food, and the verb was. That's how we know it's an adverb clause. Now look at the prepositional phrase. Johnny ate because of the tasty food. Because of the tasty food is a prepositional phrase. Here's the pattern. The preposition because of plus a noun food and then no verb in that. Okay, so that's the big thing I want you to remember. Clauses have verbs, phrases do not have verbs. So even though the word might be the same, like as and since, you have to look to see, is there a verb next to it? Or is there not a verb next to it? That's how you're going to tell. So they're going to try to trick you in this book. They're going to try to see if you know the difference. Let's go to page 86. I see you here, Mateo. Good morning. Actually, go to page 87. 86 is blank. Nothing to do on that page.
Mateo.
Yes. Jonah was missing you, but now you're here. So that is good. All right. How about Jonah? Go ahead and read the sentence. Oops, you're
Last
muted.
night,
Okay.
Timmy couldn't sleep because of the tall clock, which noisily signaled each hour.
Good. Do you know what that word signaled means, Jonah? What do you think? If it's talking about a clock, how do you know a clock is signaling you?
Hmm.
Hmm.
How would I
Ha
say?
have you ever heard of a grandfather clock before?
It's those very, very old clocks.
Very old clock and they're tall. And when it's like 5 o'clock, it'll go ding, 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 ding. And you have to listen and count how many dings you hear. And that'll tell you what time it is.
Oh.
Yes. So Sawyer, did you want to say something?
At 12, well, um, we've been to France and there was this really um tall clock tower, and when it hit 12, it it started doing a lot loud ding,
Yeah.
but only 3 times only, no more than that.
It tells you however many times it dings, it's telling you what time it is.
Not
That's
that
what they
clock.
do. That's cool. Okay, Jonah. And then Malia, did you want to say something real quick?
Ding 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 ding.
Sawyer, let's hear Malia.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What page are we on?
87.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So let's check vocabulary. Signal just means it's telling you what time it is. It's something that's giving you a signal, like a sign, communicating. All right, find that article by yourself. Go ahead and mark that. And then Sawyer, where are the four nouns? You
Night,
good.
Timmy,
Good.
clock,
Yep.
hour.
Nice. Excellent. Okay, two adjectives. How about Mateo? Where are the two adjectives? So look at those nouns and look next near it.
The adjectives are each and tall.
Excellent. Each and tall. Those are describing the nouns next to it. So tall clock, each hour. Very good. And then how about Lizzie? Where is the ly adverb?
Noisily.
Good. Noisily. I'm going to skip and go to the who which clause. So Malia, what about the who which clause?
Okay. The who which clause is sorry.
Yes, okay.
After tall clock, which and then it goes to Leslie after hour.
Yes, good job. That whole last part of the sentence. So the WW, which noisily signaled each hour. And then how about the verbs? Jonah, where are the verbs at? These are going to be the action or helping or linking.
Sleep.
Sleep. There's an ED word,
Ed. Signaled.
signaled. And then going back to sleep here, there's a linking verb or a helping verb next to it, actually.
Couldn't.
Yes, it's the could part. Not the whole word couldn't, but just could. And then what is that word missing, Jonah? It's missing something.
Subject.
Right here, the word couldn't. Just look
Oh,
at the word couldn't. What is it missing? It's missing
an
something here.
apostrophe.
Yeah, there you go. So it needs to go between the N and the T right here. Make sure you put that in. And then we'll check apostrophe up here. And then Sawyer, what about the subjects? Who's doing these things?
Um, Timmy
Timmy, good. Timmy couldn't sleep. What else? Inside the
and
which one?
which.
And which. Good. That's always tricky because it doesn't sound like a subject, but it
Also,
is.
shouldn't there be a comma there at night? Timmy couldn't sleep, but this sounds like at night. Timmy couldn't. It just sounds better with a comma to
Yeah, I
me.
know that you're talking about because you want to pause right there, right? At night, Timmy couldn't sleep. I get why you want to pause there, but there's a little rule about having a prepositional phrase as the first part of your sentence. Because let's go ahead and underline that at night. That is a prepositional phrase. Now, the rule says if there's five or more words in the prepositional phrase, then you have a comma. So you're getting a little deeper into grammar now, Sawyer, where it's not just when you want to pause, you put a comma. There's rules that you're starting to learn now about commas. So you'll have to try to forget about that because it's not always where you want to pause. There's rules about it. So technically there's no comma there, but I really like that question. It was a really good question. All right, so we got one prepositional phrase. How about Mateo? Where's the other prepositional phrase?
Clock.
Not just clock, that's part of it, but it starts with a preposition.
No.
Oh, prepositional phrase. Sorry, I was thinking
Yeah,
something else.
that's okay.
Um, preposition. Because.
It starts here with because of, and then where does it go? Because of what?
The tall clock.
Because of the tall clock. Good job. So you missed a little bit of the lesson because you came in a little late, but because of, when you have those together, that makes a preposition. But whenever you have because by itself, that's going to be an adverb clause. So you have to remember the difference between the two. But you're right, that is the prepositional phrase. And then go ahead and find the capitals. There's two. It's pretty easy. And the end mark right there. That was easy. Good job, you guys. All right. Well, we need to put this away for grammar and look at where we left off. It's been a long time since I've seen you, like a month. So we got to figure out where we left off in our binder. I know we were talking about sugar. Remember that. So go ahead and get your papers out from the front pocket. Hopefully everything's still there. In the front pocket, everything
Nothing's
about
in my front
sugar.
pocket right now.
Say that again.
Nothing is in my front pocket right now.
Uh-oh. Well, go ahead and get out, then see if it's in behind the source text tab. It should be week 13. Go ahead and get week 13
I
out. I'm gonna
got
get mine
week
out.
7.
7? No, we're on week 13. Is that what you guys have? Week 13? You're on sugar, right?
No, it behind your sex is those eating together.
Wait a second. Now you got me worried. Hang on, let me check something.
Eating
Lizzie,
together.
what do you have in your front pocket?
I don't think I was here last class, but
Oh,
I see week 13.
okay. Who was
Week
here?
13. I
Is
have
that what you
sugar.
have, Mateo? Go ahead.
I have sugar.
What?
Okay, good. Scared me for a second there. By the
What?
way, yeah, your homework, some of you haven't turned it in yet from way back in December. You need to make sure to turn it in. You did not have any writing assignments. You just had the grammar. So make sure you turn in your grammar. But we did get, yeah, I'm looking at my notes. Yep. You're on
For a week.
sugar
Which grammar?
from last week. You can look at that later, Sawyers. Let's not worry about that right now. But you
Okay.
should get
Can I
out.
stay on a little later so you can explain it
Source
to me?
text is right here, and behind it, it's just week 7.
Keep turning the pages then. I think you are behind on some of your work. You should have week 13. It says sugar. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages to get out. It's a lot. Yeah, 6 pages. Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Oh,
Did you find it?
yeah, I found all of it, but
Lizzie, did you find it too? Okay. Um, so it sounds like some of you might be a little behind. So I'm going to try to catch you guys up. Remember, Lizzie, in the back of the binder, the back pocket has those big white pages. You need one of those, okay? Remember these like this?
wait, do I need one of those too?
Yes, everybody. And last time before class, we started working on this. So hopefully it's in your front pocket. The one that says A, B, C, and then fused outline. Hopefully, give me a thumbs up in the camera if you have that. Go ahead, Mateo. I see your hand there.
Oh, one of
Yeah,
these
me and
those perfect.
me and Sawyer did those, but no one else was in the class. It was just me and him.
Oh, that's right. That's what happened. So, did you guys get to watch the video?
What video?
Okay, let me remind you, whenever you miss class, whenever you're absent, maybe you were sick or maybe you were on vacation or something, make sure if you miss my class to go to Google Classroom and watch the video of the class that you missed. That's
Oh,
why I post those on there. So that way you don't get behind. Because I think Jonah, Lizzie, and Malia are behind right now. And Mateo and Sawyer already have some things done. All right. So
Also,
I'm gonna try to
they're
catch
in
them
week
up.
17 and we're in 13. They must have, there's even more classes.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but okay, let me start with let me take this off for a second. So Mateo and Sawyer, you're just gonna have to sit for a minute and watch because you guys already did this. Go ahead, Lizzie, did you have a question?
I think the only reason why I didn't watch the video is because we went to Disneyland, I think.
Oh, yeah, you guys are busy. Okay, so Lizzie, Jonah, Malia, go ahead and get this white page out.
Wait, am I supposed to like put it?
And then fold it this way first. Remember how we did this last year? Fold it this way first.
Okay, okay, okay.
Mateo and Sawyer, just hang out for a minute, okay? Make sure you have yours with you. This is the taco fold. Remember doing this last year, you guys? Okay, good. Fold it this way first. Yep. So it's long.
I'm just saying long.
Yeah. Now you're going to fold it in thirds. So you're going to fold it partway over the middle, and then the other side goes on top of it. So you end up with a square like this. Okay. So let me show you again. It's wide like this. Then you fold it past the middle, and then the other side goes on top of that. Okay. Malia, did you want to ask me something really quick?
I'm sorry, I couldn't find the paper for a minute, but
You got it? Okay.
wait, how do I do it?
So fold it this way first. So, okay, so it's when it's
There's a little
big,
flap. So
when it's
like
big
there's a
like
little
this,
flap.
you're gonna fold it this way first. Okay? Like a taco. That's what I call it, taco fold. That looks right. Good job, Lizzie. You got it. Yep. And then you're gonna open it all the way up. You got it too, Jonah. Good job.
I got all of it already.
Now open it back up. Malia, then you're
Well,
gonna
I'm
fold
gonna
it
miss the people cutting.
over the middle, past the middle, and then the other side goes on top like that. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Got it? All
yes.
right. Now I'm going to show you when you put it down on your desk or your table, make sure you open it up so that there's 3 on top and 3 on the bottom.
Well, there's 4 on top and 4 on bottom.
Yeah, ignore that middle crease right here. Ignore that one. And then you'll see 3 on top and 3 on the bottom. Does that make sense?
Okay, I see. 1.
Yeah. Guys, got it? All right. In the first box at the top, these are just my notes in the corner, so just ignore that. But you need to put an A with a box around it, and then you're going to write Roman numeral 1. Hang on, Mateo. And 1 through 5. You see how I have this here? This is on the top left box, okay? Remember, there's 3 across, so make sure you have your paper the right direction. 1 through 5, and then 4 and 5 are in parentheses. Go ahead, Mateo.
I think Jonah went a little bit off. I don't think he put it exactly in the middle. That's why, because I think he has actually 5 squares.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold it up for me again. Yeah, you forgot to, let me see. It's hard to tell.
Oh.
Hold on a second. Oh my goodness.
I see 3 squares.
Okay, open it up all the way.
And put it a little
Oh yeah,
farther
no,
back.
I think he's got it. You should have 3 on top and 3 on the bottom. Is that what you see?
Yeah, but no, it looks like 4.
Well, ignore the middle crease. That's just because it was stuck in your binder like that. So if you ignore the middle one, do you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? You should.
This one is confusing because there's
Yeah.
this one and there's a bunch more.
Yeah, I think you got it though. I can see it. I think it's okay. I think you got it. Hopefully. It's hard to see in the Zoom, but thank you, Mateo, for trying to help him out. All right, after you put A, Roman numeral 1, 1 through 5 with 4 and 5 in parentheses, move over to the middle and do B, okay? Remember, it's going to stay Roman numeral 1. Keep it Roman numeral 1, 1 through 5. 4 and 5 in parentheses. Okay, and then do C next to that on the top. C, Roman numeral 1, 1 through 5 with 4 and 5 in parentheses. Okay.
3, 4, 5. Okay. Daddy.
Okay, and then under B in the middle, put fused outline. You guys remember talking about that last year? Fused
In the
outline.
middle? There's that one.
Under B, underneath B right here. And then you're gonna do Roman numeral 1, 1 through 6, and the word clincher. Yes, Mateo.
I'm adding him to my husband's computer, so that's what I'm trying to get in right now.
Oh, okay. No problem.
One, two,
I think they're coming in now.
5, 6.
And then clincher. Make sure it's still Roman numeral 1, okay? This whole page is going to be Roman numeral 1. All right, after you get that, move over under C to the right and put possible topics with a line. And then we have 2 topics so far, making and history. So those are the 2 topics we found so far. The making of sugar and the history of sugar. And that's about where we left off. I'll show you that other square later, but that's where we left off. Give me a thumbs up if you got all that written down. Sawyer, go ahead.
What about the paper where the stuff is written down?
You're talking about this one right here?
No. What are all the stuff that we found out? about the making and the history of sugar.
Yeah, I'm going to show
And
them that
then
next. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, thank you. I'll show that to them next.
I had four classes today already.
Wow. Okay, you guys done writing that? You should be done now. Go to hold on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go to page 113. The first one. This one's called sugar. This is the first article. Give me a thumbs up when you find page 113. So I know you got
We're
it.
not supposed to write anything under it.
Not yet. There will be something there, but not yet. You can leave it blank for now. Thumbs up if you have 119. I mean 113, sorry. 113. Malia?
I'm so sorry, but can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, yes, you can.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The first thing I want you to do on here is put A at the top of this. Do you guys remember doing this last year? So A
Yeah, I
goes
remember
with
doing it in
A.
2025.
Yeah, A goes with A on your outline here. Okay, so every information that you find from A is going to go here under A. Oops. All right. Now, the next thing I want you to do is, okay, I need you to stop talking, Jonah, because we got to hurry. I'm catching you guys up. Next to the first paragraph here, I want you to write the word making. This first paragraph is all about the making of sugar. So I like to turn my page to the side and write the word making next to it. So that way it's labeling that paragraph. So what we're looking for is possible topics, okay? And this first paragraph is all about the making of sugar. That's a possible topic. Now, the next paragraph is about the history of sugar. So go ahead and write history next to the second paragraph. You can tell where the paragraph begins when you see it indent. You see the space next to that word people? That's the beginning of that paragraph. So you're going to label it history because that's what that paragraph is mostly about. All right, I have an idea because we are running out of time. So I have an idea, okay? I want you to put hold on. I have an idea. Hang on. I want you to put a box around the whole paragraph, and this is for Mateo and Sawyer too. Put a box around the paragraph that says history. This week, we're going to focus on the history of sugar. Like how far back, when was it discovered? How far back does it go?
Daddy, and it's done.
Got it? Good. So now I want you to just set that aside for a minute. Don't lose it. Because I'm going to have you put a box around the next article. Look for article that's on page 115. Look for that one now. It's called How Much Sugar? On this one, you're going to put a B. And because we are catching you guys up, I'm going to have you write on the side of B. This is for you too, Sawyer and Mateo. Put the word making on that first paragraph and history on the second paragraph, like we did for A. And then I want you to put a box around the paragraph that's history, which is the second paragraph, okay? So the first paragraph under B is about the making of sugar. And then the second paragraph is the history of sugar. Put a box around that one because that's what we're going to focus on this week. me a thumbs up when you got it. Got it? Okay. The next article, thank you, is this one called Sugar Plastic. That's the name of this article. On this one, you're going to put C at the top. This is article C about sugar plastic. And this time, the history paragraph is the first paragraph. So go ahead and write history next to the very first paragraph here. And it's a big paragraph. I'm going to have you put a box around the whole paragraph. You can tell where the next one begins because it has an indent. So you see where it says health experts, don't include that part. This top part is the whole paragraph. Okay, Malia, this is page 117. Okay, so make sure you have that page. You're going to put a C at the top and you're going to put a box around it with the word
Oh
history.
my God.
You got it?
No, not yet. I'm just starting to circle all of it.
Yeah. Okay, give me a thumbs up when you guys have A, B, and C and those history paragraphs with a box around it. Good, Lizzie, you got it. Good, Sawyer. Good, Jonah. Mateo, you got it? I know you were catching up a little. Did you get it yet, Mateo, or do you need some help?
Oh, I got it.
Okay. All right, good. I know Malia's catching up here. Now, go back to your big white paper, okay? And under A, next to Roman numeral 1, I want you to put history. And then next to B, Roman numeral 1, I want you to put history again. And next to C, Roman numeral 1, I want you to put history again. Okay, got that? And then under the fused outline, I want you to put the words sugar, comma, history, comma, blank. This is the fused outline, okay? I know I'm going kind of quick. You guys got this. We got this. Now,
I'm gonna have to ask my other teacher about something that I'm confused about.
okay. Now you're ready to start finding facts about the history of sugar. Now, just to remind you, you're writing a research paper, but the cool thing is you don't have to go find the research. You have it already in your binder. You have 3 articles about sugar. Your paper is about sugar. Your first paragraph is going to be about the history of sugar. The history of sugar. Where did it come from? How long ago was it that they discovered history, the past, okay? So your first paragraph is going to be on this whole side of this white page. Okay, now go back to, let's see. We're going to start with A, history. So go back to the one you marked A on your, it's going to be page 113. This is A. So find A on your article. Got it? Okay. Now notice on your outline, you have 1, 2, and 3. You have to have 3 facts. But if you find 4 and 5 that you like and you want to include that, you can. But these are optional. 4 and 5 are optional. You have to have 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to do next is read this paragraph on page 113 that we put a box around. And I want you to focus on finding 3 or 4 or 5 facts that you think are interesting or important. Yes, Mateo.
How many sentences does this have to be? The 3?
Okay, are you asking about like when you go to write the paragraph?
Yeah.
When you write the paragraph, it's not until later though. It's going to be 8 sentences when you write your paragraph, okay? Not just 3. You're only finding 3 facts for A. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next with this, okay? So look at the box with history, and it says you guys are going to look for 3 to 5 facts that you think are interesting or important. So go ahead and underline as I'm reading. People have known about sugar since ancient times. Raw sugar cane was chewed for its sweetness. Sugar came to Europe with the Moors, who left North Africa and settled in Spain. Crusaders brought sugar back to Europe from the Holy Land. For a long time, sugar was a rare spice that only rich people could buy. Then, after sugarcane was cultivated in the New World, it cost less. In the 1800s and 1900s, high fructose corn syrup, sugar from sugar beets, and alternative sweeteners were developed.
So
Okay.
we only have to like underline sentences or words.
You're underlining facts. So it's going to be like groups of words. Sometimes it might be a whole sentence, but sometimes it might be part of a sentence. So you're looking for facts about sugar history. So you should have at least 3 facts underlined. You have 4. Okay, good, Lizzie. What do you have underlined? Let's hear what you got, Lizzie.
I got sugar came to Europe with the Moors who left North Africa and settled in Spain.
Okay.
And then I got for a long time sugar was a rare spice that only rich people could buy.
Okay.
And then I got then after sugar cane was cultivated in the New World, it cost less.
Okay.
And then I got the last sentence.
Okay, so you underlined the whole sentence, which is fine, but you might only have room to put part of the sentence in your outline because the rule is, 3 key words, numbers and pictures. So I want you guys to now go to A here, and let's just start with regular number 1 right here. Look for one of the facts that you underlined, and I want you to just put down the keywords from that fact here next to regular 1, and you can use numbers and symbols and abbreviations for free. Remember the rules. So everybody just do regular number 1 right here from A about sugar, and then give me a thumbs up when you're done. Sawyer? You have a question?
No.
Okay, your hand is up.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I thought maybe you had a question. Okay, there you go. Did you already write down your fact? What did you put for 1 right here?
Oh, I thought you meant in the story. I'm doing that right now.
Okay, so in the story, in the article, go ahead and do the first thing that you underline, put it down on your keyword outline right here, okay? Let me know when you guys got the first one done, as far as this one, regular number 1 right here. Do you need help, Sawyer?
Yeah.
What is one of the facts that you underlined here in this box about history?
I underlined 3 sentences. The first sentence was sugar came to Europe with the Moors who left North Africa and settled in Spain.
Okay, so you would have to figure out how you could write that
I was
in,
thinking
yeah.
since it's sugar, I could just put an S.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Just put S because we know you're talking about sugar. Okay.
And then I want to put North Africa settled, and then Spain.
Okay. That would work. And you don't have the word Moors in there, but you could just say sugar came to Europe from.
I'm done
Oh,
with the
wait.
first one.
Okay.
From North Africa and settled in Spain.
Okay.
So that could work. Like,
That could work. I
wait,
like that.
do you put it next to history?
No, you're going to put it right here next to the regular number 1 under history. Okay. Under A. So go ahead and
I'm
do
done
that.
with my first one.
Let me hear yours, Jonah. What'd you get?
I got sugar. Or should I tell you what I got on my A paper or what I got on my drawing paper?
Right here on the keyword outline under A.
Sugar. Then I drew a delivery man ringing the doorbell with a package of sugar inside, and then I said to Europe.
Okay. Good. All right, good. I want you guys to do 2 and 3 too, okay? At least do 1, 2, and 3 from A. So look at another sentence now that you underlined and put it in your keyword outline for 2 and 3.
Excuse me?
Yes.
What should I do for came or settled? Should I put like a bird settling in its nest? Or should
Okay.
I make like a box as an arrow?
A box with an arrow, is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes more sense to me.
a
I
box
think
with
the
an
box
arrow.
and an arrow, yeah. I like that.
So came.
Yeah, came. Uh-huh. Yeah, I like that better. That's a good
Sugar.
idea. How about Lizzie? What do you have on your outline for regular number 1 right here?
I need help.
Okay, go ahead. Hang on, Jonah. Let me hear Lizzie first.
So I put sugar and I put an arrow pointing to Europe, and then I put W and then slash. I think that's the abbreviation for with, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Then I
Okay.
put Moors,
Okay.
and I put North Africa and Spain.
Okay, good. I like it. Good job. Keep going on to 2 and 3. And Jonah, what was your question?
I need help, so
Okay. Which
my
one are you trying to
second
do?
one is Holy Land for a long time, or sugar was a recipe. Rare spice that only rich people could buy.
So you don't need Holy Land in that sentence because that's from the sentence before. So you would just start with, for a long time, sugar was a rare spice that only rich people could buy. Well, I know you could draw a dollar sign for rich, and you could draw a little stick figure for people. That would help with those two things.
So let me see.
Maybe
Oh.
you could do like rare spice, dollar sign, stick figure, and then buy. What do you think
Okay.
about that? You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I see that, Sawyer. Okay.
Europe, blah blah blah.
Malia. Okay, go ahead, Malia. Just gonna ask you how it was going.
I finished my 3 ones.
Okay, good. How about you, Mateo? Did you get 3 facts down yet? Right here under A.
Or which one, 2 or 1?
So we were working on A, regular 1, 2, and 3. Did you get those down yet, or which one are you on?
2 right now.
You're on 2. Perfect. Okay. So go ahead and finish up what you're writing next to 2 because I have more to talk to you about. So go ahead and finish up the one you're on.
Oh, wait.
All right. Because I want to talk to you about what your homework is this week. Go to B. And now you're going to shift over here to the article B. Remember, B and B go together. Okay, B and B, C and C, All the letters go together. This is why it's really important when you're writing a research paper to be super organized like this, okay? It's going to help you a lot.
Oh, wait a minute.
So-
I have an idea. Oh, I never mute myself.
Yeah. So B goes with B. And remember, your paragraph about history has a box around it. So part of your homework is going to be to find 3 facts from this paragraph on B, and you're going to put your keywords here under B. Okay, I just want to make sure you understand how to do this. And for C, make this straight here. You're going to do the same thing here. So for C, for your homework, you're going to read this.
C is gonna be hardcore.
It's a long one, and you're only going to pick 3 though, so it's not too bad because you don't have to put it all. You're just going to find 3. But here's the thing I want you guys to remember. If you already wrote about how it came to Europe and the Moors brought it over, don't put the same fact on B or C. You need to pick something different than what you already put for A. You know what I mean? You want your facts to be different in A, B, and C. Does that make sense to you guys? Don't copy the same facts, because you're going to notice when you read these, some of the facts are the same in all the articles. So don't pick those.
Can I
You
tell
got
you
to
what
pick
I have
different.
for number 2 so far? I haven't finished
Wait,
it
wait,
yet.
no, not yet, Jonah. I'm sorry, not yet, because we're running out of time. I'm sorry. I need to show you guys something really quick, okay? I need to show you this. I do want to hear it, Jonah, but I got to show you this first. Oops, whoa. Okay, hold on. The fused outline. Now, I know Mateo hasn't had this part of my class before, but is there anybody in here who can explain what the word fused means? What does it mean if we're doing a fused outline? Oh, good. You guys all know. Yay. Let's see. How about Malia? Tell us what fused means.
It means it's like together, like 2 things are fused together.
Yes. So what are some ways you can fuse something together? If you're talking about things like objects, how do you fuse them together? What do you think, Lizzie? Or go ahead, Malia, you go and then Lizzie can go.
I don't know.
Okay, Lizzie knows. What do you think, Lizzie? How can you fuse 2 things together?
Like you take one thing from something and then get another thing from that and then put them together.
Put them together. So when you're talking about things, you can maybe glue them together, or you can sew them together, or
Like
weld.
Legos. Say
If you
Legos.
have if you have yellow Play-Doh
You
and
could
you have
stitch them
red,
together.
hold on, or red Play-Doh and you mix it together, you're fusing it together, it makes a different color, right?
So
I,
say if we take these spider's legs, trade for this beetle's is shell.
oh, you can fuse them together. What were you going to
Huh?
say, Sawyer?
You took the welding one, but you could also stitch together stuff.
Yes, you can. Okay, so good. You guys got it. Now, when you're talking about writing, I'm going to show you how you're going to fuse the outlines together. So this is what this means. This is an old paper that somebody did last year. And you can see that this is about the sugar one the same one that you guys are working on.
We did a lot in 2025.
Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. Okay. Oops. Whoa. I didn't mean to do that. Ah. There we go. I'm trying to get it so you can see it. But look at the top here. We have A, and then it says sugar history, raw sugar cane chewed. Crusaders brought sugar. And then make only rich. Rare, only rich is what that says. Okay, look under B. They have sugar ancient history, world largest source. In enslaved people grew sugarcane. And then if you look under C, he has 3 more different facts here from C. And do you notice those big red lines? That's because this is the fused outline down here. The way we're going to fuse these outlines together is take a little bit from A, a little bit from B, and a little bit from C, and we mix them up. We fuse them together in the fused outline. So you're going to notice like, okay, let me zoom back out here. See how this red line starts right here? It says raw sugarcane chewed. And if I follow that red line down to here, they copied it. It says red sugarcane chewed. And then the next red line is down here under next to 3. This one's talking about how it's a rare spice only rich people can buy. If I follow that 3 down, it matches down here. Only rich afford is how they wrote it here. So basically, you're going to copy some from A, some from B, and some from C,
Ooh.
and you're going to mix them up in the fused. We're
So
fusing those outlines together.
there's this like, oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. While you're thinking, so that Mateo knows. So when you go to write your paragraph, you're only going to use the fused outline. The A, B, and C is just collecting your information. You're collecting it from A, B, and C, the 3 articles. You're collecting the information, then you're mixing it together into one. That's what you use to write your paragraph. Okay. And then that's going to be your homework. I'm going to have you guys do A, B, and C, finish the outline and the fused, and write one paragraph about the history of sugar.
Wait, how much sentences does the paragraph have to be in?
That's a good question. And somebody else was asking that earlier. I think it was Mateo. So if you look down here, you're going to use this after you fill it in from A, B, and C. You're going to use this. So technically, there's 6 facts plus the first sentence. So 7 sentences. So your first paragraph is going to be 7 sentences about the history of sugar. It's not that much. But the hardest part about the homework is going to be finishing this. You got to look at Article A, put down your facts from Article A, go to Article B, put down the facts from Article B, Article C, put down the facts there, and then mix them up here. So you're going to notice that some of the facts you're not going to use from A, B, and C. Some of them won't get used. When I showed you that page with the red lines, not every fact was there. We only picked some that we wanted in there.
About the red lines, there was only
Yeah.
5.
About the red lines, what?
There was only 5 red lines.
Oh, maybe it was just, maybe that student didn't quite finish it yet, but I wanted to show you how they copied those facts down at the bottom on the fused. And then you use the fused to write your paper, your paragraph. Now let's look at the checklist really quick before you go. That's going to be on page 121. Remember, this is how I grade your work. You've got a lot of stuff here to include in your paragraph. It says 2 paragraphs, but we're going to do 1 paragraph this week and 1 paragraph next week. So just focus on the first paragraph, okay? We're going to do the other one next week. But it says ly adverb, who, which, strong verb, because clause, quality adjective, and www.asia clause. So you've got 6 different words to underline in your paragraph. And you still have that prepositional opener. Okay? Don't forget about the banned words. Don't use those. All right, you guys have any questions about the homework this week? Okay, good. I see you shaking your head. You're going to finish A, B, and C and the fused, and then write 1 paragraph. I see your hand, Mateo. Do you have a question?
Yeah. So are we just doing the history and not the other parts? Because there's like 2 pages.
Yes, only the history for now. And then next week, we're going to do a different part. Okay, so just focus on the history only. That's a good question. And Sawyer?
It's technically not about this homework. What is about just the grammar thing?
Huh?
Just grammar for the
Oh,
homework?
that was the homework before Christmas. So make sure you check on Google. You need to turn in your grammar.
So was it the latest grammar?
Yeah, it was the latest grammar.
Have to go
And
now. Bye.
bye, you guys. And Mateo, I'm meeting you today at 2:15, okay? All right. See you guys later. See you next week. Have a good one. Bye.
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 Bye. Have a good week.